Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Yeah, please take down this question and try this one. A figure is given to you, and using the figure, you have to write the equation of the sides of the rectangle marked ABCD. The rectangle is called ABCD. Write the equation of the sides. That is, you should write the equation for the side AB, equation for the side BC, equation for the side CD, and equation for the side AD. And then you should also find the area of the rectangle ABCD. Yes, please try this, children. First, take down the question. Now get started. Let me know, children, if you're finished. Yeah, done, children? Finished? Yes, Madhumita, Srijana, Dhanya, Netra, Krishmika, completed?
Ma'am, for the first one, I got 2x plus 2y
No,
is
no,
equal
no,
to.
no, 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 no. Please don't give out the answer. Okay, you have not finished it completely, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Please continue. Yeah. All right. So, Madhumita, what is the equation of the side AB?
Ma'am, I'm not very sure with this concept.
Okay. What about Danya? Anybody? Danya, Srijana, Netra, Krishmika. Shall I help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, children. It's very simple. See, one very important thing is, children, you need to maintain your tuition notebook neatly and practice the same thing which you have understood. See, the tuition note, your school classwork notebook and your tuition notebook, these two alone will be your study material. So if you have to practice for an exam, please practice the same sums which you have understood from your school teacher and which you have understood from me here in this class. Only repetition, only if you repeat, you can remember, you can register it. The more you repeat, the more you practice the sums you have understood, whatever you've understood should be shifted from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. And if it stays, if some information stays in your short-term memory, you will forget it eventually. You will have to put it from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. For that, repetition is very important. The more you repeat, the more you practice what you've understood, why we are able to retain it forever. That's because you've practiced many times and that information is now stored in your long-term memory. So you cannot forget it. You cannot forget it. That practice is very, very important. If you to practice or to revise for a particular test, if you just keep aside your school classwork notebook, the tuition notebook, and do something else from the internet, or somebody said something, you're working from that book, that's of no use. Because when you simply work different things, you don't repeat. You don't repeat. You're only learning new things every day. You're learning new things. You're not practicing it. It's of no use. That's not the way excel in maths. You need to practice the same thing. Whatever is understood by you, the same thing must be put to practice. Only the more you practice, the better you can retain. So everything is in your tuition notebook. Practice. If you find this chapter difficult, it's just that the concepts are completely new. You just need to repeat it a few times so that you can remember, and then it becomes very clear. Please do that, children. Very important chapter. Now write the equation of the sides of the rectangle ABCD. So let us write the equation of the side AB, of the side AB. Now we know that AB is parallel to the x-axis. That's the first thing. AB is parallel to the x-axis. So the equation will be something like y is equal to. Y is equal to. And what is the value of y? Y is equal to what? Just extend the line. Just extend the line. What is the value of y, children? What is the value of y?
40.
No. Is y 40?
Minus 40, ma'am.
Minus 40, minus 40. Y is equal to minus 40. See, it's very, very simple. Now take any point. Now, what is the first thing I did? What is the first thing I did? I just produced the line. You know, this line segment AB is a part of some line. The equation of the line segment AB and the line which contains it, the line which contains AB, both will be the same. See, this is the line that contains AB. If you produce it, you know, on both the sides, this is the line that contains the line segment AB. The equation of this line and the equation of the line segment AB is the same. The line segment AB is on some particular line. You can see it. I've extended, the line segment on both the sides, and you can see the line. Now let's find the equation of this line. Whatever is the equation of this line is the equation of the line segment AB2. Now, how do we find the equation of the line segment AB? So first thing, AB is parallel to the x-axis. So the equation will start something like y is equal to. Next, what is the value of y? Y is, see here it's minus 40, y is minus 40. Here also it will be minus 40. On this line, you check the value of y or the y coordinate, it's always going to be minus 40. See, for example, this point, what will be the address of this point? Tell me, children. What will be the address of this point? What are the x coordinate and what is the x coordinate and y coordinate of this point? A
4 and minus 40, ma'am.
4 comma minus 40. Very good, very good. What are the coordinates of this point B?
18 comma minus 40, ma'am.
18 comma minus 40, because it's between 16 and 20. So that should be 18. That should be 18. Between 60 and 20, 18. The mid value. The value between 16 and 20 is 18. So 18 comma minus 40. Don't you see that the x value is changing? The x coordinate changes. But what you see about the y coordinate is the same, minus 40. So y is equal to, take any other point, children, anything here also. If you take a point like below here, this also will be some x coordinate, comma minus 40. The y coordinate on this line is always minus 40. See, that's why it's so much of sense, There's nothing that, you have to memorize. It makes so much of sense. See, I'm saying y is equal to minus 40. What is the meaning? The y coordinate is always minus 40. Isn't that so? Don't we see that here? That the y coordinate is always on this line. The y coordinate is always minus 40. Don't we see that, children? Agree with me or disagree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
tell me the coordinates of this point, children. Okay, thank you. What is the coordinates of this point?
12 comma minus 40, ma'am.
Was that Tanishka? Who was that? No, Krishmika. Who was that? 12 comma minus 40. You're right. Okay, so this is 12 comma minus 40. 12 comma minus 40. So you see that y is always minus 40. That's what is the equation. Y is equal to minus 40. Or y plus 40 is equal to 0 is the equation of the side AB. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Y is equal to minus 40 or y plus 40 is equal to 0. Yeah, then next one. Don't write down and show you the answer slide. Don't write. Now, tell me this one, children. What will be the equation of BC? One of you try. Now, this line is BC is parallel to the x-axis or y-axis?
Y-axis, ma'am.
Y-axis. So the equation will start something like
X is equal to
x is equal to. What is the value of x everywhere? What is the
18,
address
ma'am.
of this point? 18. What is the address of this point? 18 comma
0, ma'am.
0. What will be the address of this point here? This point on the line. This point. What will be the
18
address?
comma minus 10.
18 comma minus 10, ma'am.
18 comma minus 10, not minus 10 comma 18, because x coordinate is 18, y coordinate is minus 10. So 18 comma minus 10. What will be the address of this point? This point.
18 comma minus 20, ma'am.
So what do we observe, children? The x coordinate is the same everywhere. On this line, the x coordinate is always 18. That is what we say x is equal to 18. Just to remember, I told you, if it is parallel to the y-axis, it will be x is equal to. Why it should be x is equal to? Because x is always 18. So you can see here, this one also. This one will be x coordinate 18 and y coordinate minus 40. So x is equal to 18. You see here, x is equal to 18 or x minus 18 is equal to 0 is the equation of the side BC. What is the equation of the side CD? One second, don't answer. Let me ask somebody. CD, Netra, what is the equation of the side CD?
Y is equal to.
Yeah, y is equal to, you're right. Y is equal to, yes, please find out what is y. You're right, Netra. So what is y? Let's just take some points and write the coordinates. What are the coordinates of this point?
4, 4,18.
No, darling, this one.
4, 0.
4,0. 4,0. So Netra, this is 4,0. What about this point, Netra? What are the coordinates of this point?
8, 0.
Yeah. What about the coordinates of this point? This one?
18,
Netra, this
18, 0.
no, this
14,
point.
14.
14,
14,
0. So Netra, what do you observe? What is a constant? Is the x coordinate a constant or the y coordinate a constant?
Y coordinate.
Y coordinate. Y is always 0. So y is equal to 0 is the equation. And why? Because the side CD is on the x-axis. And we know that the equation of the x-axis is given by y is equal to 0. The side CD lies on the line, or lies on the x-axis, which is also a line. The side CD of the rectangle ABCD lies on the x-axis, which is also a line. And the equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0. That is why the equation of CD is also y is equal to 0. So you can verify that. You can check that here. So the address of this point is 8, 0. The address of this point is 12, 0. The address of this point is 20, 0. But you see that y coordinate is always 0, which means y is equal to 0. Very good. What about AD, children? What about AD?
This is equal to 4, ma'am.
Yeah. So first thing is what? It's parallel to the y-axis. So it will be x is equal to some number. And when you see here, it's 4, 0, 4, 0. When you find the address, what will be the address of this point, children?
Minus 10,
X coordinate first.
4, 4, minus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus
4,
10.
minus 10. Yeah, the x coordinate first and then the y coordinate. What about this one?
4,
4, minus 20.
4, minus
X
20.
coordinate 4, correct. X coordinate 4, Y coordinate minus 20. Then similarly, this one will be X
4,
coordinate
minus
4
40.
minus 40. Very good. Y coordinate minus 40. So we see that X is always 4. So X is equal to 4 or X minus 4 is equal to 0 is the equation of the side AD. Wasn't that very simple, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good, children. Yes. Now, what is the area? So now, what will be the address of this point? What are the coordinates of this point, children?
2.
2, 0.
2, 0. 2, 0. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so that's about that. And what about the area of the rectangle ABCD? What's the formula to find the area of a rectangle?
L into breadth, ma'am.
L into B. So what is the length? What is the length of the rectangle? What is the breadth of the rectangle? How much is this one? How much is the length of the rectangle? See, you can take this also as a length. Nothing. If you feel this is the length and this is the breadth, that's also fine. So I'm taking AB as the length and BC as the breadth. So how much is AB, children? What is the length of AB? How many units?
Y is equal to minus 14.
Tanya, I think my voice is not reaching you clearly. Yes or no?
Ma'am, it's 3.5 units, ma'am.
No, 1 second, Madhumita. Danya?
Ma'am?
No, I was not asking that, but am I reaching? My voice is reaching you clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
No, but you answered something else. No, my question was not that. My question was, what is the length of the rectangle ABCD? How much is the length of the rectangle ABCD, Danya? How much is AB? Yeah, Madhumita, what's the answer? How much is AB?
3.5 units, ma'am.
3.5. Huh? So how
Yes.
did you calculate that?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
it's
1
4
unit is 4
1 minute.
centimeters.
Let me hear from Madhumita first. Yes, Madhumita.
Ma'am, 1 centimeter is 4 units, ma'am. So 4 to 8, 1 unit, and 8 to 12, second unit, 12 to 16, the third unit, and half unit.
No, but this is 4 units. From here to here, it's 4 units. This may be 1 centimeter, but on that 1 centimeter, we are representing 4 units. So you must take 4 units, not 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to what? 1 centimeter on the x-axis is equal to 4 units. So this from here to here, it's 4 units. From here to here, meaning another 4 from here to here. So totally 8. You should not take the actual centimeter value. You should take the scale. Yes, somebody else wanted to answer. Who is that?
80.
Yes, please tell me.
Ma'am, 14 units.
14. Yes, Danya, tell me how 14? You're right.
18 minus 4.
18 minus 4. Yeah, right. Because from here to here, it's 18 units. And this one is 4 units. So 18 minus 4, 14 units. See here, children, it's easy. 1 minute. Let me show it here from here. Okay. From here to here is 18 units. 18 units. This one is 4 units. This one is 4 units. So 18 minus 4. This one will be 14 units. 14 plus 4, 18 units. See here, how much is it? See here, 4 units. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. And there is 2 here. 14. You can just count like this. 4 from here, 4 to 8, it's 4 units. 4 units. Another 4 units. Another 4 units. So totally 12 units. And 2 units here. 2 units here. So 14 units. 14 units. And what about the breadth? What about the breadth?
40 units, ma'am.
The breadth is 40, not minus 40. It is 40. Nobody said minus 40. I am clarifying that. It's not minus 40. It's 40 units. The breadth is 40 units. Yes, children. Yeah, please take down the answer like this. L into B square units, children. I don't have place, so I'm writing it down here. L into B square units. Don't write it below. I don't have place, so I'm writing it down.
Completed, ma'am.
Good. Yeah. Can I clear the slide? All of you finished?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
One second.
Okay, okay.
Completed, ma'am.
All right.
Completed, ma'am.
All right, children. Yeah. Yeah, write down this question, all of you. This question is also in your NCRT. It's an example question on NCRT. All right. So there's a little of science in this. Well, I'm not going into science. So we know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to. Don't write anything, children. I'll show you the answer slide. I think I have it. Yes, I have it. Okay. So we know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration. Okay. Now let's take the force. Now they've given you the mass. Mass is given to be 6 kgs. You can see it in the question. Mass is 6 kg. So this is 6 into the other factors are not given. So let's take the force as y and the acceleration as x. First write the formula. Okay, let me read the question or the information given. The force exerted to pull a cart is directly proportional to the acceleration produced in the body. Express the statement as a linear equation of two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant mass equal to 6 kgs. So you need to connect the mass. See, these are the quantities in the information. You can see here there is force and there is acceleration and there is mass. So you need to connect these three quantities using a formula. You need to connect these three quantities using a formula. Supposing there was speed, distance, and time. Supposing the question involved the speed, distance, and time. Then you will use the formula speed is equal to distance by time. You will use this formula to construct the equation. Suppose the information given was about speed, distance, and time. Then you will use this formula. Speed is equal to distance by time and construct the equation. So similarly here, we have these three quantities: force, acceleration, and mass. So this is the formula that connects all these three. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. They have given you the mass as 6 kgs. Take mass as 6 kgs. So mass is 6. We don't know acceleration and force. So acceleration x, force y. So y is equal to 6x, or 6x minus y is equal to 0 is the required equation. Force, acceleration, mass. So these three quantities are connected by the formula force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass is given to be 6 kgs. Substitute 6 for mass. Force and acceleration, y and x. So y is equal to 6x, or 6x minus y is equal to 0 is the required equation. Now make the table, the xy table, plot and get the graph. And from the graph, you'll have to read. The first one is read from the graph the force required. Now, where are we taking force? On the y-axis, because force is y. So the values of force are along the y-axis. Acceleration is x. All the values of acceleration on the x-axis, because acceleration is x. So x-axis is acceleration and y-axis is force. The two axes, x and y-axis. Who's x? Acceleration. So x-axis represents acceleration and y-axis represents force. So you need to read from the graph the force required when the acceleration produces 6 meters per second square and 5 meters per second square. So first let's make the graph, children, and then we'll understand how to answer the questions. Yeah, children. So you can see the question as well as the solution here. Please complete it. Since we have taken acceleration as x, so the values of acceleration along the x-axis, force is y. So values of force along the y-axis. Please complete the graph also. You can take other values, children. You don't have to take what I have taken here for x, 0, 1, and 2. You can take different values. As you work, if you have any questions, please ask me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. So you can see the equation is y is equal to 6x. So we don't have this constant. That is with the value of c is 0. Y is equal to 6x, or in the standard form 6x minus y is equal to 0. What's the value of a, children? I'm sorry to disturb you. What's the value of a? In 6x minus y is equal to 0, what's the value of a?
6, ma'am.
What's the value of b?
1, ma'am.
Minus 1, ma'am.
Minus 1, ma'am.
According to this equation, okay, minus 1. And what is the value of c?
0, ma'am.
0. So you can see here, the graph line passes through the origin. Because the value of c is 0, the graph line passes through the origin. That's a very important observation. Yeah, please continue.
Completed, ma'am.
Very good. Please share your graph with me, Danya, and all the others.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please share the graph work with me. It's okay. Whatever you have done, children, don't hesitate. Please share.
Ma'am, can I complete it and send or right now?
No, we are going to go to the next one only when only if all of us complete it. So complete it and send it.
Yes, ma'am. Just another
Yeah,
2
yeah.
minutes, ma'am.
Yeah, all of you complete and send the completed graph, all of you. I have not still received from anybody. Danya?
Ma'am, I have just sent you, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it from Danya and Tanishka. Very good. 1 second, Danya. Very good, Danya. Force. Very good. Acceleration. Y is equal to 6x. Scale. What are the points? 1, 6 and. Very good, Danya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tanishka. Okay, so Tanishka, you found the to find the answers, meaning that subdivision 1 and 2, you have drawn the lines using a free hand. Okay, please don't do that. You have to use a scale.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tanishka, from the way you worked, I feel you have some doubt. Is the graph clear to you, Tanishka?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood the table, how to make the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, so now to answer these questions, you need to from the graph, you need to find the force required. You need to find the force. Find force when acceleration is given. Should find force. Where is force? It's along the y-axis. So you must find the y value when the x value is 6 and 5. Because what are 6 and 5? The acceleration produced. See, when the acceleration produced is 6 meters per second square, 5 meters per second square. So what are these two values? These are the values for acceleration. When the acceleration produced is. So acceleration is 6 in one case and 5 in the other case. You need to find the corresponding force. You need to find the corresponding force. So acceleration is along the x-axis. When the acceleration is 6 meters per second square, see here 6 meters per second square, you need to go up. All of you listen, you need to go up, go up, go up till you hit the graph line. So here you hit the graph line. And when you hit the graph line, draw a line parallel to the x-axis so that it touches the y-axis like this. So what is the value of force you see there? 36. So when acceleration is 6 units, the force is 36 units. And similarly, when the acceleration is 5 meters per second square, acceleration is 5. Go up till you hit the graph line.
And we should multiply that mass and acceleration, ma'am.
No. You should not multiply mass and acceleration.
Then
The
how
force,
36?
That's force directly. What is along the x-axis is acceleration. What is along the y-axis is directly force. It's directly force. Why along the y-axis, what you have is force. So when the acceleration is 5 meters per second square, see here, acceleration is taken along the x-axis. So when acceleration is 5, go up till you hit the graph line. When you hit the graph line, draw a line parallel to the x-axis and read the corresponding value along the y-axis, which is force. Which is force? We need to find the force required. Force required. And the force is 30 units. And again, one more thing which you should have understood is the scale. Along the x-axis, we take 1 centimeter, 1 unit. Along the y-axis, since we have values like 0, 6, 12, Along the y-axis, you'll have to plot 0, 6, 12. So along the y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 6 units. 6 units. Because you can see the values here for y, 6, 12. So 1 centimeter is equal to 6 units. See the y values, 6 and 12. So y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 6 units. Yes, Srijana, have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And by multiplying also we get the same answer. 6 into 6, 36. 5 into 6, 30. Mass and acceleration.
Algebraically, okay. You're saying that one. You're saying using the formula. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. The mass is given to be 6. The mass is given. You're saying like that, is it? I thought you were asking me you should multiply this value and this value. I understood that. I thought you asked me if we should multiply this and this value, that is 5 and 30. For that I said no. Yes, this is finding using the formula. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. The mass is given here 6. The mass is 6 and acceleration is 6. So this is finding the answer algebraically 36. Same thing you will get here on the graph. You're right. Yes. Now I understood your question.
Ma'am, I've shared my graph, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 second. Yes, Srijana, you're right, but you're not supposed to work like this because they're asking you to find from the graph. See, read from the graph. So you can cross.
I'm asking like that, it will come like that.
Yeah. Yes. You will get that answer. Correct answer. Yes. Similarly, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is equal to 6. It's given. Mass is 6. In the second case, the acceleration is 5. So 6, 5 are 30. Exactly. That's what we get here also. You're right. Yeah, who else has sent?
None. I have
Yeah, got it from Krishmika Shri, Netra and Madhumita. Krishmika Shri. See, it's so many days we've started, linear equations and still you don't have a graph book. Okay, Krishmika Shri, good, except that you've done it in your notebook itself. Okay. Netra also. No graph book. Madhumita, sorry, who had sent earlier? Tanishka and Danya had done a graph notebook. Okay.
Ma'am, I usually do it in a graph paper and stick it with that question, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what. Good. Madhumita also. Yes, Madhumita, good. Okay. So I've received from Danya, Tanishka, Krishmika, Shri, Netra, and Madhumita. What about the others? What about Srijana, Raja, Krishmi?
1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, class, use the emoji. Raise your hand. All right, good. Good children, yes. Please complete. All right. So I think those who have not finished, just take a picture, finish it after the class, and don't forget to share the picture with me. Take a screenshot. Yeah. So a similar question we have in NCRT. This is also from NCRT, what we just did. Example, this is in the exercise. Yeah. This is exercise 4.3. 4.3, here also you'll have to construct the equation using the formula. You'll have to construct the equation using the formula. So here the three quantities are work done. Here the three quantities are work done. Just a minute, children. Just a minute. Yeah. So I was telling you here the terms are work done, force, and displacement or distance traveled. Okay, so if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in the form of a linear equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. Also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units, 0 unit. So the three quantities here are work done, constant force, distance traveled. Work done, constant force, distance traveled. So we need to construct an equation, a linear equation. We need to connect these three quantities using a formula. So work done is equal to force into displacement or distance traveled. In physics, in science, there is difference between displacement and distance traveled. All right, in science, there is a difference. So in maths, we are not doing that. But in science, there is definitely a difference between distance and displacement. OK. Now, if supposing I'm just asking you, let me see if you know it. I'm just asking you. This is point A, this is point B. This is point A, this point B. All right. And say the distance between point A and point B is for 2.5 kilometers. All right. The distance between point A and point B is 2.5 kilometers. So you start from point A. You are now at point A. You walk along this line and you reach point B. And then you come back. You come back to A. You come back to A. So you start at A. You walk like this. You touch B. And then from B, you come back to A. Now tell me, what is the displacement?
Zero.
Zero, ma'am.
Displacement is 0. Displacement is 0. What is the distance covered?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers. The distance covered is 5 kilometers. Displacement is 0 because there is no change in the position of the object. There is no change in the position of the object. So you go from here, you go and you come back to the same point. So there is no change in your position. So the displacement is 0, while the distance covered is 5 kilometers. So we have work done. Work done is equal to force into displacement. So that's what I told you. There is a difference, but I'm writing distance here. I'm writing distance here. Work done is equal to force into distance. So they've given you the constant force as 5 units. You can see in the question. Take the constant force as 5 units. Can you see it here? Constant force as 5 units here. So in this formula, work done is equal to force is 5. So we'll take the distance as x and the work done as y. So y is equal to 5x is the required equation, or 5x minus y is equal to 0. I'll tell you again. Listen carefully. I'll tell you again. In this question, the three quantities are work done, force, constant force, and the distance traveled. These are the three quantities. That's the first thing. Now we need to connect these three quantities using a formula, which is work done is equal to force into displacement or distance. I'm writing here. OK. Now the constant force, you can see in the question, they have given the constant force. Take the constant force as 5 units is given to you. So where there is force in the formula, take 5. They've asked you to take the constant force as 5. So force is 5. Under force, I'm writing 5 into distance. I don't know, x. And work done also is not given, so y. So y is equal to 5x is the required equation, or in the standard form, y is equal to 5x, or in the standard form, 5x minus y is equal to 0, or you can write y minus 5x is equal to 0, whatever. 5x minus y is equal to 0 is the equation in the standard form. So that's about the equation. And then, like the earlier some children, in the earlier question, the information was about force, mass, and acceleration. Force, mass, and acceleration. Mass was given. The mass of the object or the mass of the body was given to you in the earlier question. So see, here we are dealing with, in the earlier question it was force is equal to mass into acceleration. Here it is work done is equal to force into distance. Let me write it fully. Earlier question, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. In this one, work done. In this question, work done is equal to force into displacement or distance. Okay. In the earlier question, the mass was given to you. I think 6 kgs was given. Okay. The mass was given to you. So take mass as 6 kgs. So we took mass as 6. Into acceleration we took as x and force we took as y. So the equation is y is equal to 6x. We made the graph of y is equal to 6x. In this question, constant force is 5 units. Take the constant force as 5 units. So under force we'll write 5. Distance x. Work done y. So y is equal to 5x is the required equation. Like how you made this graph here also. Do the graph in the same way. And along the y-axis, you will take 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. Because for y, you will get values like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like that. You need to take only 3 values, but there'll be multiples of 5. The values for y will be multiples of 5. So x-axis 1 centimeter, 1 unit. Y-axis 1 centimeter, 5 units. Because the y values you get will be multiples of 5. So for y-axis, you take 1 centimeter, 5 units. And again, the graph of this one also will pass through the origin. Y is equal to 5x. The value of c is 0. The value of c is 0. Hence, the graph of this equation will pass through the origin. And then please read this. Now, since distance is x, we have taken distance along the x-axis and work done along the y-axis. Distance is along the x-axis and work done is along the y-axis. Now, what should we find using the graph? What should we find? Read from the graph. Work done. Where is work done? Along the y-axis. See here. Work done is y. So it's along the y-axis. So read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units, 0 unit. So on the x-axis, 2 unit and 0 unit. And you must read the corresponding y value. Yeah, so please complete this. If you can share the graph, if you can complete it and share the graph with me, I'll be very happy. It's similar to this one, children. Y is equal to 6x. So please help yourself with this one. Just write the equation. So work done. Write on the question. Work done is equal to force into distance. Force into distance. So we're taking the work done as y. Force, it's given 5 into distance as x. Y is equal to 5x is the required equation. Then make the table. Make the table. So what values you will take in the table? X, y. Supposing x is 0, x is like say 2, 4, anything you can take. So when x is 0, 5 into 0, 0. 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 4, 20. So when you make the graph, on the x-axis, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Along the y-axis, take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on. You can even take 10, 20, 30, 40 children. So it's 5 will be between 0 and 10. And that's also fine. Yeah. Please complete this one. Just make a note of all this roughly in your notebook and complete the graph. And once you complete, please share the picture. Yes, I've got the photo from Srijana. Srijana, it's the graph is empty.
Ma'am?
The graph is empty. I don't see the scale. And why you
For this question.
yeah?
No, tell me.
This is over, children, all of you. Children, is this over?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you see your graph, Srijana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I mean is the scale is missing. Scale, x-axis, 1 centimeter, 1 unit. That scale is missing. Yes or no? Yes or no, Srijana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what about the coordinates of the points you have plotted? That is also missing. And then you have not written here. This one is, acceleration. This is force. You have not written it here.
And for this question, I will write.
And one more thing. Okay, friends, now don't mind, Srijana. It's not like I'm just trying to tell you, make it clear so that you don't make this mistake again. That's all. Children, what else? What else can you find in Jana's graph? What else you think should be the correction?
Ma'am, line should be extended.
Yeah. So see, the line should be extended. You must join the points and extend the line. Use arrows. And why, Srijana, from 3, 4, and 5, you have found the values on the y-axis? Why have you done that? Can you? Why have you found the corresponding value for 3, 4, and 5? It was only for 5 and 6, no 6 and 5. Srijana?
Ma'am?
No, you must answer me. For this graph, you had to read the values only for 6 and 5. Why have you done it for 4 and 3?
This is.
Yeah, see? Yeah, okay. Children, wasn't that easy, children? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. And this one is work done is equal to force into displacement or distance. So you should just identify the quantities used in the information, and you must connect the quantities using a formula. That's all. Just write the formula and that constant will be given to you. Like in this question, the constant force 5 units is given. In the earlier question, the constant mass was given to be some 6 kgs or something. That's all, just fill that. The remaining two quantities are not given. So take, one as x and the other as y. Make the graph. And from the graph, read the values. Wasn't that super easy, children? Both of it?
Yes,
No?
ma'am.
Okay. Only one yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, good. All right, children. Yeah. Do this one. From the choices given below, this is from NCRT, so you don't have to take down the question. Just answer. We'll just do it orally. This is from NCRT, exercise 4.3. So from the choices given below, choose the equation whose graphs are given in the figure. You can see the 4 options and you can see the graph. There are 2 different questions. There are 2 different questions. This is one, this is the other one. Yes, quickly, let me see. Who can get this one first? The first one. Which of the 4 options, now I want the answer for this. Which of the 4 options cannot be the equation of this line? Answer that. Which of the 4 equations cannot be the equation of this graph?
Ma'am, y is equal to x.
Oh. Okay, y is equal to x. Okay, fine. Y is equal, that you're saying from the coordinates, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm expecting a different answer. Okay, y is equal to x is not possible. You're right. Okay, then which one? Okay, fine. Which one else? What is the value of c, children?
Ma'am, all x. Ma'am, because the line is passing through the origin, all the other options were like 1, 3, and 4. We cannot do any of it now.
1, 3, and 4?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because only 2 has 0 as c. C as 0.
In 1 also c is 0. In 2 c is 0. In 3 also c is 0. Only in
Yes,
4
ma'am.
c is not 0. Only in 4 c is not 0. That means the 4th one cannot be the equation of this graph. Because the graph passes through the origin, the value of c will be 0. But here you can see the constant. Whether it is 2 or minus 2, you can see that number there. You can see a number here. So this one cannot be the equation of this graph. Because the graph passes through the origin. Because the graph passes through the origin, the value of c will be 0. That means there will be the x and y term, but this number will not be there. Should not be there. It should be 0. Now here the value of c, you can say 2 or minus 2. I've told you, depending on how you transpose it. Now, if you have it like this, 2 plus 3y minus 7x is equal to 0, then c is 2. But if you take it to the other side, 7x minus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0, then c is minus 2. So c is 2 or minus 2, depending on how you transpose. But c is not 0. So this one is not the equation of this graph. How many of you understand this? I've been mentioning this so many times in the class.
I can
Raise
understand.
your hand. Raise your hand if you've understood. Only if you've understood. Okay, so Srijana, Raja, and Krishmeet, you don't understand, right? So children, what I'm trying to say is when the value of C is 0, now when you take this equation, if you write it in the standard form like this, 7x minus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0, the value of C is minus 2. If the value of C is minus 2, the graph will not pass through the origin. When will the graph pass through the origin? Only when C is 0. Only when C is 0. So here you can see that the graph passes through the origin. That means C must be 0. Here C is 0. Here also C is 0. Here C is 0. You don't see that constant. You don't see that number at all. But here C is not 0. So this one cannot be the equation. And as Madhumita correctly said, y is equal to x. So you should keep, you should find out which cannot happen or which equation is not possible. So this one is not possible. This one is also not possible because you can see here x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is 1, -1, 1. They're not equal. X is not equal to y. Y is equal to x means x is equal to y. Okay, 0, 0, yeah, they're equal. But when you take 1, -1, x is 1, y is -1. So x is not
third option is also not possible, ma'am, because 2 times -1 is not equal to 1.
Yeah. Now, if you check x plus y is equal to 0, x value plus y value is equal to 0. You can see here -1 plus 1 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus -1, 0. So this can be. We'll check this one. Y is equal to 2x. Y is equal to 2x means y is equal to 2x. That means what is the x value? -1. X value is -1. So it's y is -2. Y is equal to -2. But no, y is 1. So this is also not possible. It doesn't satisfy the equation. You say, supposing you take this point, y is equal to 2x. What's the value of x? 1. So y is equal to 2 into 1. Y is equal to 2. Y is 2, but here it's -1. So not possible, not possible, not possible. So x plus y is equal to 0. And you can see here, x plus y. X coordinate plus y coordinate is 0. X coordinate plus y coordinate is 0. X plus y is 0. So this is the correct option. And for the second one,
Ma'am, the first option is not possible, ma'am.
why? You substituted in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
2 is equal to 0 plus 2. That works, ma'am. But the first one, -3 is equal to -1 plus 2 doesn't work, ma'am.
No, 1 minute. Let me write the first. Y is equal to x plus 2. Now, which coordinate are you using?
Ma'am,
Sorry,
-1, 3.
This one. Okay. So what is x there?
-1, ma'am.
So it will be -1 plus 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you get for y?
1,
1.
ma'am.
But what is y?
3, ma'am.
3. So it's not possible. Correct. This one is not possible. Then check this one. Y is equal to x minus 2.
Ma'am, this is also not possible.
Not possible, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
So because it doesn't work for this point, you should check with all the points. Now let's check for this one. Y is equal to x is 0. X is 0 minus this one, this 2 down. So you get y is equal to -2, but you have y is equal to 2. So not possible. First and second, not possible. First and second, not possible. What about the third one? Y is equal to -x plus 2. So y is equal to, supposing we take the same point again, -x, so -0 plus 2. So y is equal to 2. Okay, this one works. Let's check the other points. This one works. Okay, take this third equation and try this point, this one. So y is equal to -x, so -1, so 1 plus 2. Y is equal to 3. Oh yeah, y is 3. Y is 3. What about this one? Let's check for this one. Let's check for this point. Y is equal to minus x plus 2. Y is equal to minus x, so minus 2 plus 2. Y is 0. Oh yeah, y is 0. So it looks like the third is the equation. Looks like this is the correct equation. But let's just check the fourth one also. Fourth one, x plus 2y is equal to 6. X plus 2y is equal to 6. now supposing we take this point, x minus 1 plus 2 into y, 3. What is the answer? 6 minus 1, 5 we get. You don't get 6, you get 5. You get 5, you don't get 6. So this is not possible. The fourth one is not possible. Not possible. All these three are not possible. So this is the correct equation. You just have to take we have done, like situations like this earlier. So when you tried these three, it didn't work. This one works. For the last one, what I did is I took x plus 2y is equal to 6. That's the first part. When you work x plus 2y, you must get the answer as 6. When you work x plus 2y, you should get the answer as 6. So let's take this point. Let's work x plus 2y. Minus 1 plus 2 into y, 3. What are you getting? Just do it in your mind. 2 3s are 6. Minus 1 is 5. But what is y here? Sorry, not y. Sorry, not y. This is 6 here. What do you get here? 5. But what is it on the other side? It's 6. Okay, you write. If you want to just write what your answer is. So if you write x plus 2y is equal to 6. Okay, what is x minus 1 plus 2y, 2 into 3. Okay, actually the answer for this one is 6 minus 1, 5. 5 is equal to 6. You're not getting it right. You should get 6, but you're actually getting 5. So the fourth one is also not possible. So NCERT answer is for the third, for this one, it is the third subdivision. And for this one, it is the second subdivision. I'll let you do. Yeah. Yes, I want you to work this one. Take a screenshot, this homework. Try this. Take a screenshot, children. Homework. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now let's discuss this. This is also in NCERT. Given the point 2, 3. Okay. Find the equation of a line on which it lies. How many such equations are there? So the first question is, you're given the point 2, 3. Find the equation of a line on which it lies. So we know that, we know that there are infinitely many lines passing through a given point. We know that there are infinitely many lines passing through a given point. They're asking you to write the equation of any one line on which 2, 3 lies. 2, 3 will lie on so many lines because there are infinitely many lines passing through the point 2, 3. You have to write the equation of one such line. This also I've told you. Look at the x coordinate 2. The y coordinate is 3. 2, 3, x, y. So you can write x plus y is equal to 5 because 2 plus 3 is 5. X plus y is equal to 5 or x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Yes or no, children?
Yes,
ma'am.
We have done this earlier. Different question, meaning not from NCERT. I think we wrote about 6 equations. We wrote about 6 equations. So this is one of it. 2, 3 is the 2, 3 is the point. So when you add 2 and 3, it's 5. In other words, x plus y is equal to 5. Similarly, what is x minus y, children?
2 minus 3, ma'am.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Minus
Minus
1.
1, ma'am.
So
What's
just
the
x minus
equation of
1
standard
plus
form?
1 is equal to 0.
This is another equation. This can be another equation. Now, what is x by y? 2
Ma'am,
by
2 by
what is
3.
x? 2 by 3. X by y is 2 by 3. Cross multiply. 3x is equal to 2y, or 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. So like this, you can write many equations. We have seen 3 of it now. So the question
You
is,
also write equations like 2x plus 5y like that, no, ma'am.
yeah, you can write. 1 minute. That's what I had already explained. Let's just recall. So if you want to write 2x plus 5y is equal to, okay, what is 2x? What is 2x? 2 into 2. How much is it?
4,
4.
ma'am.
What is 5y? 5y.
5
5
into
into
15,
3.
ma'am.
How much is it? 15. So when you add 2x and 5y, what's the answer? 19.
19.
When you add 2x plus 5y, what's the answer? 19. So 2x plus 5y is equal to 19, or 2x plus 5y minus 19 is equal to 0. You can write this. You can create so many equations. So many equations like this. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So given the point 2, 3, find the equation of a line on which it lies. Okay, we have discussed that. How many such equations are there? There are infinitely many lines, and so there are infinitely many equations. Complete this one also, children. Take a screenshot. Answer these 2 questions in your book. We'll discuss in the next class.
Taken, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Quickly, screenshot.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Complete these answers. Sorry?
Ma'am, 1 minute. Can you show me the previous slide?
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Done?
Taken.
Yeah. Yeah, take a picture. Complete this. This one is alpha. This symbol is read as alpha. It's a Greek letter. Alpha. Greek letter, which is read alpha. See, like this you write alpha. You may have come across. For those who have not, this is the alpha. It's not A. It's not A, children. It's not A. It's like this, alpha. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, here the symbol. This one is lambda. Lambda. Again, another Greek symbol. Lambda. I think B will not happen. I'm not sure about the spelling. Lambda. I don't know if B happens or not. Anyway, this is the pronunciation. Lambda. Lambda. This symbol. You can write it like this. You don't have to curve. You don't have to put this. That's how it's on the keyboard, but you just have to do this. See, like this. This will do. Or like this. Lambda. Done? Taken a picture?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, children. Quickly. Yes. Yeah, this is the next one. Next one.
Taken, ma'am.
Yeah, next. That's all, children. That's all. All right, children. So please complete the homework. And that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you.
I haven't completed the test.